welcome back to another Kraken Packs video. I am your host, MrBevers. That's right, we're back with a Throne of Eldraine Bundle. Fat pack, bundle, whatever you want to call it these days. It's definitely a bundle. It's definitely a pack that is full of things. We're going to get right into it. I like to open these up at least one per set so that I can have the box. I like to store my rares and things from each of the sets in these boxes while they're still in standard. Then once they're out of standard, I'll move them all over to their binders. The reason I do that is just so that it's easier to find them when people want to, buy them or trade for them, or I'm building a deck and I just know where everything is. So I kind of wish that they had done something similar to like the Lorwyn and Morningtide boxes for these ones. I think the fantasy art in this set is so phenomenal that if they had done like a fantasy scene on the whole box instead of just like making it plain purple and then just the planeswalker symbols on the ends. Like this is how their normal style is going these days. They've shifted to this. I understand that it's probably cheaper to print it in a solid color like this and all that whatnot. But like, I don't know. I feel like they could have made a sweet scene with Rowan on one side instead of on both sides and made it like kind of like across the whole thing. Would have been amazing. Like if they had used Seb's art, like the art for that playmat on this box, it would be absolutely phenomenal. I think they missed an opportunity with just how ridiculously good the art is in this set. Anyway, you get a big, huge, oversized die, and look how beautiful that is. Holy moly. My goodness. It's like this nice deep like royal purple with like gold lettering. And to put it in perspective, like here's the normal size die, right? Just like last time, you can see quite a big difference. But the fact that this is this color, like the core 2020 die was cool because it was so big. But it wasn't really interesting, you know what I mean? Like it was just gray with red lettering and it was kind of like, yeah, all right. I mean, like it had the same kind of like style of like the pour, right, where you've got like the lines that are a little bit darker than some of the other areas, right? So you get that kind of neat look to it. And the silver one definitely had that too. But actually, do I have one here? I do have one here. There we go. We can compare it. Like, see what I mean? Like the core 2021 just kind of like, it looks cool, but just the color and the lettering on this pops so much more, right? Like, I mean, the numbers almost seem clearer. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's not just the camera, right? This is just actually the way that the lettering works, right? Like, the red on the gray is a nice effect, but it's definitely not as crisp as the gold on purple, right? The contrast is much higher, right, with these. So beautiful die. Absolutely gorgeous. So then I think they did the same thing here, where you get 2 packs of lands. I didn't even look at the box. Does the outside of the thing tell us? Let's look. So you get 1 oversized die. You do get an alternate art premium foil. Oh, Piper. Okay, you get Piper, and then you get the 20 foil lands. Get the box and the packs. Okay. So they are going down this road of like putting in less lands but giving you a promo foil rare in all these bundles, which is interesting because like, so the whole reason that you buy the pre-release kits after pre-release weekend is over and the stores have them left is because you were guaranteed an extra rare, so you always got 7 rares for the price of 6 essentially. Well, now with this, you buy this, you get 10 packs, you get guaranteed 11 rares. Right, which is kind of interesting. Now it's always the same rare, which is, maybe not what. Maybe someone doesn't need a full playset of Piper of the Swarm, but if you need a full playset of Piper of the Swarm in your deck and you want them to be alternate art, it's going to be easy for you to get them, which is kind of cool. So then, of course, we've got just the regular lands there, and then this is going to be the foil lands with the Piper in it. And then, of course, the meat and potatoes, which is those 10 packs. Those 10 packs. Let's blow through this and see what we find, right? Because, I mean, there could be some good stuff, there could be some bad stuff, who knows, right? Now, I know I talked about this in my last few videos when I opened up the collector's boosters and then I opened up the box, you cannot get the storyboarder art in the common slot. You just can't. It's not a thing. Why they didn't include it and made it exclusive to the collector's ones, it's a very good question. Don't know. But that's what they did. So here we are. Okay, we got Torbran, Thane of Redfell. Card seeing a lot of play in like the mono red decks right now, which is cool. We got a swamp and a food token. The packages on these booster packs and these bundles seems a lot more sturdy than the ones I've been opening from the pre-release kits and the first box I opened. Like the plastic just seems tougher. So I don't know if that's because these ones were produced in a different area. Because I know that they do have multiple places that package the cards, right? So maybe it's just a different production studio or production plant, I guess. Who knows? But the plastic seems quite a bit sturdier. Oh, Outlaw's Merriment. There you go. Nice little mythic for us. We'll take it. We'll take it. Fairy. I mean, who doesn't like making random tokens? Which is interesting, right? Like, ugh. Alright, so at the beginning of your upkeep, choose one at random, create a red and white creature token with those characteristics. Alright, so you choose one at random. So you get a 3-1 with Trample and Haste, or a 2-1 with Lifelink and Haste, or a 1-2 with when this creature enters battlefield, it deals 1 damage to any target. So you get like a little pinger that comes in and then can block 1/1s, which is nice. Or you get some things that are hasty and murdery. Good for a Boros deck, right? Very good for a Boros deck. Other knights you control get +1/+1. Nice. Ooh, we got an alternate art rare. Storyboarder rare. Giant Killer. Cool. Sweet. I'll take it. I'll take it. We got our Honor and Adventure card, and we got a swamp there. Alright, where are we? Where are we here? Uncommons. There's our uncommons. Spinning Wheel. Embereth Shieldbreaker. Bog Naughty. And Castle Garenbrig. Little green land. Oh, hey, we got a foil swamp. Cool, we can put that into... Can we... Oh, So again, this is the other thing, is like, the foil lands in this set are going to be worth not very much. Foil lands are normally like somewhere between like, you know, 50 to $1, right? 50 cents to $1 in most other sets. But because in every bundle you get probably 1 or 2 of every land in foil. Well, I mean, like, there's what, 20 in here? So you get what, 4 of each? 4 of each land in foil, and therefore you probably get at least 1 of each art in foil. So every bundle you open, you're guaranteed a foil land of each art, pretty much, if there's 4 of each, right? So the price of them will go down quite substantially, which is unfortunate, but at the same time, who doesn't like foil lands, right? We got the Stonecoil Serpent, all right? And if those of you watching this haven't seen my case break for the LGS in my area, Untouchables, you should definitely go watch it, because holy moly did we open some spice in that. It was a crazy case. Crazy case. Escape the Wilds, an interesting little rare. I've got that in I got that in my sealed pool that I played at the pre-release, and I didn't play it because my my pool is actually pretty atrocious. I ended up going like blue-white flyers and just like jamming in a bunch of the derpy artifact creatures just because I had to, because I didn't have anything else. Fires of Invention is seeing a lot of play right now as well. It's seeing play in like the Super Friends Planeswalker deck. I saw Jake and Joel, and by that I mean I saw Joel from Jake and Joel playing it on Twitch the other week, and holy moly, was it interesting. Like, Fires lets you just like cast things from your hand for free, but only get to cast 2 things. But if your things are Planeswalkers, you play them and then you get to activate them, which is pretty sweet. We got a Bone Crusher Giant 4/3. This is seeing play in the mono red deck as well. Oh, we got a foil folio that has a little misprint in there as well on the border. Little speckle. But foil rare, we'll take it. That folio, I actually milled out an opponent with that folio in the sealed event in pre-release. That was in my blue-white Flyers deck. Not there to mill them, just there because I needed to fill a spot. That's right, that's how bad my pool was. I wasn't on the mill plan. I think I had one of the 04 walls, and then I had this, and I was like, I'm using this more for a draw card mechanic for myself, and yeah, I know it gives my opponent a card as well, but like, I need to do it, right? I need to draw cards. Covetous Urge, and our rare is a Black Lance Paragon. All right, and we're on to the last pack here. What are we gonna find in this bundle? All right, what's the last pack? We got one mythic. We got what? 2 foils, one being a rare. All right. So we ended up with 12 rares out of this box so far. That's pretty good, actually. And an Iron Crag Pyromancer. Oh, and another foil. Look at that. Rampart Smasher. So we ended up with, what, 3 foils, plus the foil rare here, plus the foil lands, which is pretty sweet. So 3 foil rares out of packs, 1 alternate or storyboarder art rare, which is pretty sweet. We didn't get any uncommon storyboarder arts, which is kind of strange out of 10 packs. You would expect to see, like, maybe 1 or maybe 2 out of 10 packs, I would think. But we saw nothing, which is kind of weird. I mean, we got the 1. Out of 10 packs, we got 1 storyboarder art, but it was a rare. So, I mean, I would have expected to see at least 1 uncommon, maybe 2. But them's the breaks. But we hit some pretty good rares here. I mean, like, the Torban is good. And Bone Crusher is good as seeing play. Fires is good. Giant Killer is a very good card in Limited. Especially if you play it with Runaway together. We got 1 mythic and we got 3 foils. One of them being a rare. So sweet. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I have been your host, MrBevers. I hope you enjoyed this little opening of a bundle of Throne of Eldraine. Don't forget, if you want to help support the channel, you can do so over on patreon.com/MrBevers. I do things like grab bags, booster boxes, bundles, all that good stuff. My grab bags are nowhere near as good as all those ones you've been seeing on Twitter. But hey, I still try to pack value in for the money you pay. So check it out. And if you can't support with a monetary value, thank you for just watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget, you can like, share, and subscribe. Sharing is a big one for me. If you share this with your friends, family, coworkers, post it up on Twitter, post it up on Reddit, whatever, the more eyes on it, the better. So I would really appreciate it. That's how you can help if you can't help with money. Thank you so much, everyone. And as always, may your pulls ever be better.